Hi, welcome to the Yoga Athlete. This session is a WOD recovery session. This is to recover from any CrossFit WOD that you have done in the last couple days, today or yesterday. This will help you to stretch out the muscles that you worked, also to help you recover a little bit quicker, and help with that delayed onset muscle soreness. This session, I will be hitting every major muscle group that you would use in a WOD, because in a WOD you may focus more on one particular muscle group, but you use them all. So this is a good recovery session for any WOD that you may do. I have 2 yoga blocks here. If you don't have a yoga block, you can use a kettlebell or a dumbbell or even a book, a thick book or a piece of wood, something that will help you to reach toward the floor, reach the ground if you can't bend over and touch the ground. I also have a yoga strap. This strap, if you don't have a strap, you can use a towel or a band to help you reach your toes from a seated position. As always, make sure you drink a lot of water. If you need to stop in the middle of this, go ahead and press pause and then just start back up when you're ready. All right, we start always in a seated position with the hands on our knees and we breathe. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose. Inhale and exhale. Last one, inhale. On your exhale, drop your chin to your chest. Inhale. Exhale, take your right ear over towards your right shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, left ear, left shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Recover your head. And we're going to rotate roll our shoulders. Inhale up. Exhale, press back and down. Inhale up. Exhale, back and down. Again, inhale up. And exhale, back and down. Hands on your knees. Inhale, press your chest up, look up at the ceiling. And exhale, curl your back, pull away from your knees, opening up your back. Inhale up, opening up your chest. Exhale back, opening up your shoulders and your back. Last one, inhale up. And exhale back. Come back to center. We're going to inhale both hands up. And we're going to exhale over to the right hand. And then elbow. If you can go all the way to your elbow without your hips leaving the mat, do that. If not, stay up on that hand. Or you can even use a block. Put your elbow on the block. And look up at your thumb. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale both hands up. And we're going to exhale to the other side, hand. And if you can go all the way to your elbow, go to your elbow. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale both hands up. We're going to twist. Take your left hand to the outside of your right knee and turn and look over your shoulder. Inhale up. Exhale to the other side. Breathe. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale both hands up. And come down. Now take your right hand to the left side of your head. Pull your neck over slowly and drop your left arm to the mat. Stretching out your neck, inhale. And exhale, come up. Opposite side. Breathe, inhale. And exhale. Inhale both hands up. And exhale down. We're going to take our head and turn and look over our right shoulder, stretching out our neck. Inhale, sitting up nice and tall. Exhale, turn the other way. Breathe, try to look over your shoulder. Inhale. And exhale, come back to center. We're going to take our feet over to the right. This is called mermaid pose. We're going to take our feet on the right, so our left hand is going to come down to our elbow, and we're going to take our right hand straight out from our ear. Reach toward the wall. Inhale. Exhale, come up and then fold all the way over those legs. Breathe, inhale. And exhale, come back. Switch your feet to the other side. Right arm's gonna come down, left out. Breathe, inhale. Feel like you're stretching toward that wall. And exhale. Inhale, come up. Fold over those legs and reach. Stretching your side, inhale. And exhale, come up. Take your feet to the front. Stretch your hips back. Sit up nice and tall. Hands out. Up the seated mountain pose, just up nice and tall. Breathe, inhale. And exhale, forward fold, reach for your toes. Inhale and exhale. Again, inhale and exhale. And if you can't reach your toes, just reach down to your shins or your ankles. Breathe, inhale and exhale. Come all the way up. Hands down. We're gonna do a little bit more stretching of our legs, some rotated staff pose here. If you can't reach your toes, get your strap or your towel or your band. We're gonna take our right hand and reach for our left foot. If you can't reach your left foot, wrap that strap. We're gonna inhale and lift that leg up, and you wanna sit up nice and tall. Inhale and exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale, we're gonna cross it over. It's not a big movement here to cross it over. Inhale. And exhale. One more inhale. And then on your exhale, out. Inhale. And exhale. Last one, inhale. And exhale, come back. Lower that foot down. We're gonna do the other side. I'm gonna do it with my hand this time. Reach for your foot. Inhale, lift up. The important thing is to sit up nice and tall. If you lean back like this or collapse your back, you're not gonna feel as deep of a stretch. Inhale. On your exhale, cross that over. Breathe, inhale. And exhale. One more inhale. On your exhale, come back to center. And then out. Now, if you can't reach out, you can switch hands. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale and exhale. One more inhale and exhale. Come back and down. Inhale, hands up and exhale. Forward fold one more time. Inhale and exhale all the way up. Hands down. We're going to bring our feet around behind us. Come up on all fours. Make sure your knees are under your hips, hands under your shoulders. We're gonna do what's called cat-cow stretch here. Inhale, curl up to cat, tucking your chin to your chest. Exhale, front-facing cow and look forward. Think of a nice swayed back of a cow. Inhale, curl up to cat. Exhale, front-facing cow. Again, inhale, curl up. And exhale, front-facing cow. Come back to neutral spine. Walk those hands out, and we're gonna sit back to child's pose. Now in child's pose here, this is an active stretch. Walk your hands out, drop your head, dropping your hips back towards your heels, stretching your lower back and your shoulders. Drop your head to the mat. Inhale and exhale. One more inhale and exhale. Inhale, come all the way up. Take your hands off to the left, and we're gonna sit our hips down off to the right, really stretching out those shoulders, stretching out your hip. Inhale and exhale. One more inhale. On your exhale, come back up. Hands to the other side. Stretch those hips off to the left. Inhale and exhale. One more inhale and exhale. Come back up, hands and knees, and we're going to take our right hand, underneath our left arm and reach for the wall as we lay our shoulder and our head on the mat. Breathe, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Come back up. Opposite hand under, twist. This is getting your upper back, your shoulder. Inhale, and exhale. One more inhale, and exhale. Come back up, and we're gonna sit back on our knees. Now, if you've had a knee injury or this hurts at all to sit back, you can always take a block, sit back and sit on the block, or wrap up a yoga mat or a towel and place it under your knees. Or if that's too much, you can always just sit back down in a seated position for this pose. All right, this is called cow face pose. And here's where you also may need the strap. I'm gonna turn to the side so you can see me. You're gonna take your right hand up and behind your back like this. Your left hand is coming under, and if you can reach, you're pulling your fingertips toward as you look up, and it's stretching this lower shoulder. Now, if you can't reach, take that strap or band or towel in your right hand and reach for it with your left. And then just walk your hands as close together as you can get them. Breathe, inhale, and exhale. One more inhale, and exhale. Go ahead and switch arms, taking your left over, and then your right. Pull those fingertips together, or again, use that strap. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale, release. Very good. I'm gonna come back to center. Inhale, hands up. Heart center. We're gonna do what's called eagle arms. It's gonna help stretch your shoulders a little bit. Take your right hand in front of you like this. Left hand is gonna come under, and you're trying to wrap your hand around, trying to get it to your palm. If you can't get it to your palm, get it as far around as you can. And you're just pressing your palms together, stretching your shoulders. Inhale, and exhale. One more inhale, and exhale, release. Bring your arms behind your back. Interlace your fingers if you can. If you can't interlace your fingers, just place them behind you and stretch your chest out. Release that. Bring your left hand up, right hand under and around. Press your hands together. Inhale and exhale. Again, inhale and exhale, release. Press that chest open. Inhale and exhale. One more inhale and exhale, release. Come back to hands and knees. Cat-cow stretch again here. Inhale, curl up to cat. Exhale, front-facing cow. Walk your hands out a little farther, and we're going to curl your toes under and press up to downward facing dog. Hopefully you know where your good downward dog is by now, but if you don't, a good way to find it is to come forward to plank, hands under shoulders, and then just press your hips back and drop your head to downward facing dog. We're going to walk the dog here, bend your right knee, and then your left, alternating back and forth. Pressing your heels toward the mat. Inhale and exhale. Good. Press both heels back. Breathe, inhale. And then as you exhale, we're going to jump or step both feet forward. Inhale, lengthen, nice flat back. Exhale, fold. And reverse swan dive. Come up Slight back bend. Swan dive. Sunrise salutations here. You may need the block if you can't touch the floor. To put your hands here. Reverse swan dive. Come up. Slight back bend. Swan dive. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold a little deeper each time. Reverse. Slight back bend. And swan dive. Very good. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Take your hands and your elbows and just drop your head. Let the weight of your body pull you over, keeping a slight bend in your knees. This helps your lower back, helps your legs. Breathe, inhale, and exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale, hands down. Bend your knees and look forward. Come back up and just roll up. All the way up. Roll your shoulders. Step your feet out a little bit, making sure hip width apart. Inhale, hands up. Heart center. Take your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers here if you can. If you can't, just place them on the small of your back. Press your chest out. Inhale. Then we're going to forward fold to seal pose. Forward fold. Taking those hands up and over your head. If they won't go over your head, you can just take them off the lower back as much as you can. Keeping a slight bend here so you don't hurt yourself. Don't want to hurt your lower back. Inhale. And exhale. Bend your knees. Release your hands. Coming to chair. We're not going to stay there. We're going to come right up. Slight back bend. Swan dive. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Reverse. Heart center. Hands behind your back. Pressing your chest open again. Inhale. Exhale to seal pose. Inhale. Exhale, release your hands to the mat, and we're going to step our left foot straight back to a lunge. Now, in this lunge can also be done on your knee if you need to. If you're on your knee, release your foot so the top of your foot is on the mat. Take your left hand on the mat, and we're going to twist up. Breathe, inhale, and exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, come down. Now, if you are not on your knee, go ahead and drop your knee, release your foot, and press your hips forward. You want to make sure your knee is over your ankle, and you don't want to be upright like this. You want those hips pressed forward, pressing those hip flexors. Breathe, inhale, and exhale. One more inhale. On your exhale, release that foot, reach for your toe, pressing your chest towards your knee. Inhale. If you can't reach your toe, reach for your calf or your ankle. Inhale. And exhale. One more inhale. On your exhale, come back forward, pressing those knees forward. We're going to come to what's called lizard pose. Bring your hands to the inside of your leg. If you need a block here, again, here's a good place for a block. Even up here like this. And what we're going to try to do is take our elbows to the mat. So this is what it looks like. But you can also, again, use that block to put your elbows on. Whatever you need to get down to really stretch this hip flexion. Now, don't have your knee way out like this. Make sure it's in. Knee stays over ankle. Breathe, inhale. And exhale. Go ahead and come up. Release that. We're going to take this foot back. Step it back to plank. This will be our first plank. Lower to chaturanga, either on your knees or on your toes. Push through to cobra. Inhale. Exhale, come down. Press up to plank. Downward facing dog. You can shake your neck out a little bit. Inhale. Exhale, jumper step, both feet forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive, come up. Heart center. Take your hands behind your back again. Interlace your fingers or just place them on the small of your back. Pressing your chest open. Inhale. On your exhale, forward fold. Taking those hands up over your head. Inhale. On your exhale, bend your knees. Release your hands. Come through to chair pose. Heart center. Hands down. Now step that right foot back to the lunge. Again, on your toes or on your knee. Take your left hand or right hand down and your left hand up to the ceiling. Breathe, inhale. And exhale, a runner's twist here. Inhale. And exhale, last one, inhale. And exhale, hands down. Drop that knee, release your toe. Just press those feet, those hips forward. Again, making sure knees over ankle. You don't want to be like this. If you look down and you're like this, get that hand, press it forward. Breathe, inhale. And exhale. Last breath here, inhale. And exhale, release that leg, taking opposite foot to your toes, or your shin or your knee. And take your chest down toward your knees. Inhale. And exhale. One more inhale. And exhale, release. Now again, if you need the block, we're gonna walk our knee out, or walk our foot out rather, and come down to our elbows. If you can go all the way down, it looks like this. Drop your head, knees in, breathe, inhale, and exhale, really working on those hip flexors. Last one, inhale, and exhale, come up. We're gonna bring this foot back to plank, lower to chaturanga, through to cobra. Roll those shoulders back, inhale. And then on your exhale, come all the way down to your stomach. Take this block out of the way. You want your arms out to the side. This is called prone cactus pose. We're gonna take our right foot over toward our left hand. Now, if you can't touch your toes, that's okay. Just plant your foot on the ground somewhere and walk your hands in the opposite direction. And you can place your head on the mat. Breathe, inhale, and exhale. One more inhale. On your exhale, come back to center. Opposite foot towards your hand. Breathe, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Come back to center. Hands under shoulder, press up to cobra again. Roll those shoulders back. Breathe, inhale. Exhale down. Press up to plank. Downward facing dog. Inhale. On your exhale, come down to your knee. Now, keeping your arms right where they're at, come down to your knees. You may need to walk your hands out just a little bit. This is called puppy dog. So my hips are still up in the air, not like child's pose. And I'm just gonna drop my head down toward the mat. This is a stretch for my shoulders. So don't take your hips toward your heels like in child's pose. Just take your head toward the mat. Inhale and exhale. One more inhale and exhale. Go ahead and come back up. Curl those toes under. Press up to downward facing dog. Inhale. And then on your exhale, jumper step, both feet forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive, come up. Heart center. All right, now we're gonna do what's called figure four pose. If you don't have the balance for this, you can always step over. I've got the rig right here, or you can use a chair or a wall, whatever to help you balance, whatever you need. You also may grab a block to place in front of you. Inhale, hands up, heart center. We're going to take our right foot over our left knee and sit down right here. Inhale and exhale. If you're really balanced, you can take that hand, press that knee open to really stretch into that IT band. I said it in other videos, but this is one of my favorite stretches, and I think everybody should do this every day. So now you can forward fold over that block in one of these positions, or all the way to the floor if you can. Inhale and exhale. One more inhale and exhale slowly with control. Come up. Very good. Adjust your feet. Inhale, hands up. Heart center. Opposite foot to the outside of your knee, your calf, or your outside over your knee. I apologize. And back. Again, if you need to hold on to something to press that knee open. And then fold over if you need that block, reach for that block. Fold over, keeping your knee bent, pressing that knee open. Inhale and exhale. One more inhale and exhale. Come up slowly and release. Inhale, hands up. Slight back bend, swan dive. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold and step back to plank. Lower to chaturanga, through to cobra. Breathe, inhale. And exhale, bring your chest down. We're gonna do what's called crisscross arms. This is a great pose to help with your shoulders. It's fastly becoming one of my favorite. You take your right hand and just cross it in front of your body like this. And then your left comes over the top. As much as you can. You don't want to choke yourself, and reach for the opposite walls. Inhale and exhale. Now release and switch left hand and then right over left. Breathe, inhale and exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale, release. Now we've worked our shoulders, crossing them in front of each other, so we need to work our shoulders going back. We're gonna take our left hand first out to the side and just roll onto your left side like this. Then take if this is all you can do, this is enough. You should feel that stretch in your shoulder. You can take your left or your right foot and place it on the mat behind you. And then if you're feeling really like you can stretch, reach that hand, your right hand towards your left. But again, if you can't do this, just stay there with your foot up, or even just stretching your arm back. Come back to center. And we're gonna go the opposite direction. Right hand out, roll onto your side. Again, just like this is gonna be a great stretch for that shoulder. But if you can bend that knee and take it a little farther, or if you can reach your left hand for your right. Breathe, inhale and exhale. One more inhale and exhale. Come back. And press up and downward facing dog. Breathe, inhale. On your exhale, jump or step, both feet forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive, come up. Heart center. We're now going to do a yoga squat or goddess pose. And in the goddess pose, you take your feet to the outside of the mat. This will help you with your squat depth. It will also help recover with your hips and stretch your hips and legs. But if you're having trouble with your squat depth, this is the pose you should work on. Inhale and exhale. We're just going to sink down, sink low. Obviously, if you're having problems with your squat depth, you may not be able to get this far, but press your elbows into your knees and open up your hips. Now, if you can't go this low, it's another place these blocks come in handy. Or you can get a plate, determine what thickness you need, and use 2 plates. Place your heels on the plates, hands together. Inhale, and as you exhale, sink down. With your heels up, you should be able to get farther down. And then you just slowly lower the height of whatever you have under your heels. And that's what's going to help you with that squat depth. Breathe, inhale, and exhale. Last one, inhale, and exhale. Press back up. I'm going to move those blocks. Come back up. Inhale, hands up, slight back bend, swan dive. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold, and step both feet back to plank. Lower to chaturanga, through to cobra, and we're going to come down to what's called Sphinx pose. Think of the Sphinx in Egypt. Place your elbows under your shoulder and your hands in front of you, and then just press up through your upper body, lifting your head toward the ceiling. You should feel this down into your core and into the middle of your back. Inhale, and then on your exhale, just drop your chin, keeping your upper body pressed up. Drop your chin to your chest. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, press your head back up. And exhale, drop your head. Inhale up. And come back down. Hands under shoulders. Press up to plank. Downward facing dog. And we're going to bring our right leg forward and place it on the mat in pigeon pose. Now in pigeon pose, you've hopefully done this one before in some of the other videos, but if you haven't, if you can't be up here on your knees, I'll turn a little bit to the side so you can see me, then you can be down on your hips. Bend that back knee if you need to. Straighten that front knee a little bit. Whatever you need to do to make this doable and comfortable. Take your right hand up and reach out, taking your opposite hand under, and then drop your head to your arm or to the mat. Very good, come back up. Now take your left hand under your right arm and reach towards the wall with your palm up. This is going to help nicely twist your toes to your glutes. Just don't do that if you're down in that hip. Come back up. Bend that back knee and reach for your foot with your hand, pulling that foot towards you to stretch out your hip flexor and your quad. If you can't reach your foot, even from more of a seated position, again, that's where that strap might come in handy. Reach that around your foot and pull it towards you like this. Breathe, inhale, and exhale. One more inhale, and exhale, release. Hands by your side, press back up to downward facing dog. Inhale. And exhale, bring your left leg forward to pigeon pose. Again, find the position that works best for you. Left hand up, reach out, right hand under. Drop your head. Inhale and exhale. One more inhale and exhale. Come up. Take your left hand underneath your right arm, reach toward the wall. Nice deep twist here. Inhale and exhale. One more inhale and exhale. Come back up. Bend that back leg, reach for your foot. Again, you can do it with that strap if you need to. Up on your knees or down on your hips. If you're feeling nice and balanced, you can take that hand over and reach up. And release. All the way to the mat. Hands under shoulders. Press back up to downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. Come down to all fours. Cat-cow stretch here again. Inhale, curl up to cat. Exhale, front facing cow. Again, inhale, curl up. Exhale, front facing cow. Come back to neutral spine. From here, we're going to take our right foot and just extend it in the air behind us. Now, you don't want it rotated out. You don't want your hip rotated. You just want that back. And then if you can take your opposite hand out and reach. Now, if this is all you can do, that's fine. But if you can bend that knee, reach for your foot and press your foot into your hand, you're going to stretch your back. You're going to stretch your leg, your shoulder. Inhale. And exhale, release. Come back to center. Adjust your knees. Take your left leg out. Think about a nice flat back. Right hand out. If you can, bend your knee, reach for your foot, press your foot into your hand and open. You could also use a strap here if you'd like. Breathe, inhale. And exhale, release. Come back down. Adjust your knees and then widen them to the edge of the mat. Take your hands out and sit down all the way, stretching out your hips. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more inhale. On your exhale, come up. Walk your knees in. Come up onto your knees. Now this next pose is called camel pose, and it's a great way. We do a lot of forward folding, a lot of bending forward, even in our WODs, deadlifting, power cleans, anything we're bending over a lot. So any kind of a back bend helps to counteract that forward fold. So this is called camel pose. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see me. And you may need a block. If you have a block, you can put it right between your feet. You inhale both hands up, and we're reaching back for either our thigh, our calf, our heel, or the block. Just like that. And you can go the other way. A full camel is both hands. This is how it is on the block. Or if you're all the way on your heels. Slowly with control, come up. All the way up. So pick your spot. You can also do half camel if you can't get both back. Sorry, I failed to tell you that. Half camel is just one. And then you would switch to the other side. So we're going to do that all one more time. Pick your position, either half camel or full camel, with the block or without. Inhale up. Take your right hand back to either the block or your hip or your ankle or your heel. And then if you're doing full camel, take the other one back. If you're doing half camel, switch your arms. And then come up, one arm at a time, all the way up and down. Cross your feet behind you and sit back, bringing the soles of your feet together. This is called bound ankle pose. Inhale. On your exhale, we're just going to forward fold. Breathe, inhale, and exhale. One more inhale, and exhale. Come up. Take your left foot in and your right foot out, sitting up nice and tall. We're going to fold down the middle first. Stretching those legs, but also stretching your arms. Come back up. Reach, same hand as foot, reach for your foot. If you can't get your foot, get as close as you can. And then take your opposite hand over. Breathe, inhale. And then on your exhale, turn nose toward knee and reach down as far as you can, pulling your chest towards your knee. Come back up. Walk down the middle again. Come all the way up, and we're going to switch feet. Sit up nice and tall. Walk down the middle on this side. Come back up. Left hand to the left toe. Reach out and over. Again, if you can't reach your toes like I can, or even reach your hands together, just get as far as you can. Inhale, and on your exhale, turn nose to knee. Reach that knee down towards your nose, if you can, your nose down towards your knee. Come back up and walk back down the middle. Come all the way back up. Bring your feet in. And we're going to do a couple different poses here. The first one's called fire log pose. So take your right foot over your left knee over your right foot, and you're just going to press that knee down toward your ankle. Now, if you can't do this, some people will find, even really flexible people have a really hard time with this pose, and they won't be able to get that knee down. But if you just press it as much as you can, you'll still feel a deep stretch in your hip. Also, if you can't get them all the way over, something like this even will work, just to press that knee open, working on that hip. Again, this is called fire log. Inhale and exhale. One more inhale and exhale. We're just going to switch. Take left foot over right knee, left knee over right foot. Press that knee down. You might also find this is tighter after certain things like squats or even running. It can just cause that to be tighter, and you may find some days are easier to do this than others. Inhale and exhale. One more inhale and exhale, release. Now we're going to take our left foot over our right leg, inhale up, and we're going to twist. Take your right elbow to the outside of your left knee and press, turning, looking over your shoulder. Inhale and exhale. One more inhale and exhale, release. Both feet long. Inhale, sit up nice and straight. Exhale, forward fold over. Hopefully you notice you're a little bit deeper than you were at the beginning of class. Come back up. Hands down, bring that right foot up, cross it over, and twist. Turn and look over your shoulder. Inhale and exhale. One more inhale And exhale, release. Now bring both feet up. We're actually going to walk your right foot as close to you as you can. Turn to the side, sorry, your left foot. Take your right foot over your left knee. And then just sit up nice and tall, just like that. Now, if you can't get your foot really close, have it as close as you can. Press that knee open. Even if it's clear out here, just press that knee open. Breathe, inhale. And exhale. One more inhale. And exhale, release that. Opposite foot. Walk that foot back. Press open. Inhale. And exhale. Last one, inhale. And exhale, release. Come forward for a minute into a nice seated position. When we, in any CrossFit WOD, typically, we use our wrists a lot. Either handstand push-ups, just push-ups, pull-ups, power cleans, anything like that. Uses our wrists a lot, so it's always good to stretch your wrists. So bring your right hand forward. Take your palm towards you. Reach for your fingers and just pull your fingers towards you, stretching the back of your wrist and your forearm. Inhale and exhale. One more inhale. On your exhale, flip your wrist and take your fingers back towards you. Breathe, inhale and exhale. One more time, inhale and exhale, release. Opposite hand out. Drop your fingers, palm towards you, and pull those fingers. Inhale and exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale, palm out, fingers down. Pull those fingers back towards you. Inhale and exhale. One more inhale. And exhale, release. Now roll both of your wrists in and out. Interlace your fingers and just press out. And take your hands together, fingertips towards you, and press this way. I know that's a little funny and a little awkward. Breathe, inhale. And exhale, release. Always good to remember to stretch your wrists. Now, knees up, scoot your hips forward, and roll down one vertebrae at a time onto your back. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see me. We're going to do a bridge pose, again, to help counteract the back bend, to help counteract all the forward bending we do. So inhale, roll up one vertebrae at a time. Roll your arms underneath your hips. If you need a block to place under your hips here, that's fine, that works. You can also turn it up this way to get a little bit more of a back bend. But just lift those hips up, walk your feet back, try to reach for your heels. Inhale and exhale, roll down one vertebrae at a time, releasing your arms. And inhale, roll up one vertebrae at a time. Taking your arms again under your shoulders, reach for your heels. Inhale. And exhale, release your arms again. Slowly with control, roll back down. Now, if you've been doing this for a while and you feel like this is and you're pretty flexible and you feel like you can do a full back bend, you can go ahead and try the full back bend with me, or you can just go up into another bridge. So if you're doing the back bend, take your hands by your ears and inhale and roll up and then press up to that back bend, looking down at the floor. Or you can just bridge, either way. Or you can even come to your head. And then slowly come to your head first and roll down one vertebrae at a time. Very good. Now, we're going to do reverse plow. Taking your hands over your head. Inhale, lift up one vertebrae at a time. Pointing your toes, forward fold over. And then inhale up. And exhale, roll down one vertebrae at a time, all the way back down. Now, if you've had any neck injuries, back injuries, where you can't get your feet over your head or it hurts, I don't want you to do plow. I want you to do reverse plow. So we're gonna do that one more time. Inhale up and exhale, forward fold. Come back up and roll down, taking your hands towards your toes, all the way down to the mat. Now, that is your modification for plow pose. So if you can't do plow, please do the modification. I don't want you to hurt yourself. I'm gonna turn to the side again so you can see me. And in plow, we inhale and lift our legs up. And then using our hands to help us if we need on our hips, roll over. And then slowly with control, come back down, all the way to the mat. If you want, you can take your feet all the way over to the floor. Inhale up, exhale over. And then slowly with control, roll back down. One vertebrae at a time. Very good. Come back, lay on your mat. Take both hands up straight above your chest. And we're going to take both hands over to the right. Try to keep your chest forward and just let your hands fall over to the right. And you're not going to be able to reach your left hand to your right palm, but reach towards it. It just stretches out your back and your shoulder blades. Come back up to center and go the opposite direction. Breathe, inhale. And exhale, come back up. Hands by your side. Bring both knees into your chest and just rock back and forth, front to back. Massaging your spine. One more. Come up. And slowly roll back down. Bring your right knee into your chest and rotate your ankle in. And then rotate your ankle out. Take that leg, cross it across your body, stretching your arm in the opposite direction. Looking toward that hand. Inhale. Exhale, come back to center. Reach that leg long behind your knee, your calf, your ankle. Pull it toward your forehead. Pull it back into your chest. And stretch that leg long. Bring your opposite knee into your chest. Rotate your ankle out. And then rotate it in. Very good. Inhale. Exhale. Cross that knee across your body, stretching your arm in the opposite direction. Look toward that hand. Inhale. As you exhale, come back to center. Reach that leg long behind your knee, your calf, or your ankle. Pull it towards your forehead. Inhale. And exhale. Last one, inhale. And exhale, bring it in. Slowly reach it to the floor. Stretch your arms over your head, point your toes. Feel like someone's pulling your arms in one direction, pulling your feet in the other. Decompressing your spine, creating space between your vertebrae, making you taller and longer and leaner. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. On your exhale, bring your hands down by your side, palms up. And rotate your head from right to left, stretching out your neck. Breathe, inhale, and exhale. Come back to center, close your eyes for a minute, relax your feet. This is the Savasana portion of the recovery, which is just as important as the rest of it to let your body recover. Breathe, inhale, and exhale. Stay in this position as you listen to my voice, listen to the music. Inhale and exhale. Breathe, inhale. With each exhale, feel your body relax. Inhale and exhale. Picture your toes and your feet and your ankles. Inhale. As you exhale, feel them get very heavy and melt into the floor. Inhale. As you exhale, picture your calves and your shins. Breathe, inhale. As you exhale, feel them get very heavy and melt into the floor. Inhale. As you exhale, picture the rest of your legs, your thighs and your knees. Inhale. As you exhale, feel them get very heavy and melt into the floor. Breathe, inhale and exhale. Inhale, picture your hips, your pelvis, your glutes. As you exhale, feel them relax and melt into the floor. Inhale and exhale. One more inhale. As you exhale, picture your stomach and your lower back. Feel any tension that's there. As you exhale, feel that tension release. Feel your body melt into the floor. Inhale. As you exhale, picture your chest and your middle back. Breathe, inhale. And exhale, feel your chest and your back relax and melt into the floor. Picture your hands and your fingers. Inhale. As you exhale, feel them relax and melt into the floor. Breathe, inhale. Picture your arms and your shoulders. Inhale and exhale, feel them relax into the floor. Now picture your upper back, the base of your neck and your traps. Inhale. As you exhale, feel them relax. All that stress you carry there just flows away into the mat. Breathe. Inhale. Focus on your neck and the base of your skull. Inhale. And exhale. Feel the tension drain into the mat. Feel them get heavy and slowly melt into the floor. Picture the back of your head and the top of your head. Inhale. As you exhale, feel them slowly relax and melt into the floor. Soften your face, soften your eyes, and breathe. Now take a couple of minutes just to enjoy this relaxation, enjoy this peace. Feeling of connecting your mind to your body and knowing that you've done something good for it today. Take all the time you want. In yoga, we say namaste. Namaste means the light in me recognizes the light in you and is a sign of gratitude, respect, and connection. Thank you for choosing the Yoga Athlete for your WOD recovery. Namaste.